Hello, hello. Welcome after our break. I hope you had a nice break, good lunch, not too heavy, but don't worry. We've got first stretching for your legs and your hips. Later on, I'm going to practice splits, inversions, so all gonna be digest. Okay, so if you'd like to join inversions, probably don't eat anything between our another sessions, breaks, to be ready for the inversions with lighter stomach. Okay, and welcome to APG.STUDIO. We're celebrating International Yoga Day. I know most people enjoying time with family, celebrating the Father's Day, but we've got people here. So hello, welcome. And ready to start. My name is Alicia, fitness and yoga expert, and I'm going to do sessions with you guys to explain how to correctly work with your hips and your legs to stretch them for your own individual needs, to respect all the limitations without hurting or damaging any muscles on the way when you stretch them. Okay, so make sure you've got some drink, water or tea, probably the best choice, and we're ready to start. So first, we're going to start on your left knee, right leg forward. I'm going to move your hips. Inhale, moving back. Exhale, push hips forward and down. Make sure your right foot is on the floor and your knees directly above your ankles. So if you got your foot too close, it's going to be too much tension on your knee, and you're not going to feel the stretch back of your right leg, your hip. You're going to feel for left leg, but not that much on your right. So that's why we need the correct position to stretch left and right the same time. When you're moving down, squeeze your glutes, your left to support to lower back. Inhale, slowly exhale. Position nice and upright. Shoulders relaxed. Feel the stretch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, you don't have to go that deep as I'm doing. Maybe that's enough. As long as you're feeling the stretch, front of your left leg, hip flexor, quadricep, and right hip and your glutes. That's all we need. Feeling the right lever for the stretch. Inhale, exhale. You've got sensitive knees. Your left knee is hurting right now. You can use blanket, pillow, or even towel folded a few times underneath your knee. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Maybe one more. Okay, so let's try on your right knee. Left leg forward, checking again how far you can go. So your foot is not too far because you're blocking the movement, or again, not too close. So you can easy stretch left side as well as your right. Inhale and exhale. Stretching lower body, try to relax the upper part, shoulders and your face. Keep smiling. Inhale and exhale. 1 point. When you place your foot, make sure it's in line with your hip. When you're placing on the side, movement is not straightforward anymore, it's more to your side. So you're stretching muscles, but not the right way. Better smaller movement, but forward the right direction, okay? Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Strong glutes. Inhale and exhale. And 1 more time. Okay, going to stretch back of your legs, calves and your hamstrings. We're going to a down dog position. Bend your knees, heels off the floor. And let's march. Don't worry about straight legs or feet flat on the floor. The case is to feel stretch. Yoga is for everyone, but everyone's yoga is different. Doesn't matter if your legs straight. As long as you're feeling stretch in your calves, hamstring, glutes, lower back, that's what we need. Instead, trying to do the
position because you've got the picture in your mind, someone doing with straight legs. If you've got flexibility, yes, of course, do it. If you're a complete beginner, never done yoga, or just few sessions already, just do as much as you can. And now I'm going to stretch your right, so your left is bent even more. And you're trying to keep all your weight on your right side, so you can easily lift your left foot to feel the stretch, right leg. If you're ready for deeper stretch, you're going to place your foot in front of your right leg, your shin, or you can cross above your knee. In this case, check if you're able to make this movement, chest back towards your legs. That's the way to go deeper with your right leg stretch. Good breaths, inhale. Slowly exhale, you can stop anytime. If it's too long to hold the stretch, just stop, take a break. Okay, just respect your limitations. Now, I'm going to bend your right, or is bent more than your left, if your left is bent as well, but keeping your balance on your left. If your leg is straight and you like to stretch more, so you need the additional pressure to press your left foot down to the floor, use your right leg or cross above your left knee, but movement from your chest towards your legs is important to feel deeper, stronger stretch if your muscles are ready. Good. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Let's step to the front. Now you've got your knees bent. For us, it's more important to bring your rib cage, your chest, and rest on your thighs, instead keeping legs straight and just hanging your upper body on your poor lower back. Okay? Never hold your legs straight. If you can't bring your rib cage towards your legs with strong abdominal muscles, they contract and they support lower back. If you can't hold it, your chest is somewhere here. Bend your knees, hips low, and really try to rest your torso on your legs. You can wrap your elbows to pull them down to stretch muscle, stretch not only your legs but also upper and lower back. If you'd like to, you can rock back and forth to increase the stretch. I know loads of people got this desire. Oh yeah, I like to be able to touch my toes, and they focus only to make it happen, and on the way to get there they just hurt lower back so badly. That's why, because if you can't reach your toes with your straight legs, you're just arching lower back, you tilting your pelvis, and all the tension is on your spine. In your spine, can you see that? Straight legs only if you're able to pull your chest towards your legs. Abs really, really active. To start as a beginner, knees bent. That's it. As you practice and improving the flexibility and length of your legs, you will get there. Now, if your legs wider than your shoulders width apart, holding the same position, if your knees bent, start to rock side to side. Feel not only back of your legs, but your hips as well. Could be the inner thighs if there are really tight muscle there. Control your breaths. Try to relax your shoulders, relax your neck, but control your belly. Hold it strong, under control if you can. Back to center. Bring your feet closer each other, holding your knees bent. Let's roll up. As you completely upright straight legs, Inhale, lift your arms. Slowly exhale, just relax. And again, inhale. Slowly exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Now you need your legs wider. Could be if your shoulders width apart or as wide as you feel. Good grip, good strong position. And now we're trying to rotate your left leg out, but this is important. If you can do it, but you change position completely, hips and your chest, everything just follow your left leg, the next part is gonna be really tricky to stretch the muscles right way. Your movement is only your leg from your hip. You've got your hips facing forward and you just rotate your leg. So if you notice this movement, you need to stop rotating your leg and maybe holding like 45 degrees, okay? Both legs straight. Takes time because this is the way to improve range of movement in your hip and stretch the muscles, especially the inner thigh on your left side. So to get the position is so important. If your body already is compensating, just always think where my hips and my chest is facing as I'm trying to turn my left leg out. Eventually it's gonna be like 90 degrees between your right and your left, but for now maybe it's just a few inches out, which is much better than holding position like that. Okay, hip flexed, your hips pushed back, and now both legs straight. Try to even pull your knees. It's like, think about locking your joints. This is the way to activate muscles in your quadriceps, left and right. Arms to your side, inhale, no movement in your hips. So you need to engage your glutes muscles even stronger now. And you're trying to reach to your side, to your left. Inhale, slowly exhale. My right is your left arm like a mirror. You're doing exactly the same side as you can see. Inhale and exhale. Stretch on your right, but also preparing stretch your left side. Inhale and exhale. Check if you're compensating by pulling your hips to your right, okay? It's only upper body, now your hips. Inhale and exhale. Going to hold, left down, right up. Inhale, slowly exhale. Very slowly, trying to warm all your muscles. Legs got long muscles and big groups, so needs more time to be ready for deeper stretch. Inhale and exhale. Maybe one more. And relax. Bring your left back. Check how much you can rotate your right leg. Strong glutes. We need again this stability. I mentioned that on the previous session for strong core. Nothing changing here. Is only your right leg. That needs to be super clear, okay? And now arms, inhale and exhale. Again, checking if you're making this movement here. Strong glutes, just holding your lower body the same. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Right down, left up. Inhale, release. Exhale, try to stretch more. Feel the stretch. Right leg. Muscles in your inner thigh. Last one. Inhale
and exhale. Okay, both feet parallel each other. And now it's important how you're making this movement. You need to imagine, I show you from the side, you're staying the same. It's not from your belly to make your round back from top of your head to your hips. It's like a one straight line and you can't bend in the middle. Only from your hips. You don't have to go really low as long as you're feeling stretch again. Lower back glutes and your hamstring, both legs straight. If you bend your knee, body compensate the stretch. Okay, so stay higher, but really feel the stretch the right place. And you got a little good alignment for your spine. Okay, let me know if this is clear for you. That's the difference. We don't want to do this movement because you're not stretching your legs. It's just tension for your neck, lower back. Like a hinge from your hips. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Excellent. Bring your feet together. Shake it. Quick break for your drink. Okay. Now, on your knees, I'm going to place your left foot front of you. This time, holding 90 degrees behind both knees, to left and right. Squeeze your glutes on your right again for stability. And now, I'm going to place your right hand, elbow. So you've got a nice twist in your upper body and you're trying to twist to your left side. Inhale. And exhale. If you're more flexible, try, if you can, place your right hand on the floor, but holding your spine nice and long, nice and flat, lower back. If it's this position, stay higher. And pull your knee towards to you, because we like to prepare these muscles here for stretch. Inhale and exhale. If someone is more flexible, try with your hand on the floor, but good if you ask someone or check if your lower back is nice and flat. Inhale and exhale. And one more. Inhale and exhale. Let's do the same. If your right leg forward, could be here, elbow or flat hand. Depends how already is flexibility in your hips. Now is your right hip, right glutes muscles. Inhale and exhale. As much as you twist, you're pulling your right knee. I'll show you from the other angle. That's a compensation. You like to go deeper, this twist, and body is pulling your leg out. To stretch correctly, your hip and glutes is, as much as you twist, you're bringing your knee closer to your left arm, left shoulder, okay? Inhale and exhale. And one more. Perfect. Now, let's stretch your lower back and your glutes by moving to child position. Inhale. Slowly exhale for deeper stretch. Tuck your pelvis, tilt your pelvis forward. So just dropping belly down to feel deeper stretch in your glutes. Inhale and exhale. If someone is more flexible, instead holding knees almost together, so you can rest your upper body. You can go for deeper stretch by holding feet together, but your knees apart. And you're going to feel more stretching in your hips and glutes. Inhale and exhale. We don't stretching lower back right now, so if you don't have any issue, just tilt your pelvis forward to stretch your glutes even more. If you're fine, try to hold your position. You can support your head with one or both hands with fists, or you can stretch your chest at the same time by bringing your torso and your chin down to the floor. If you can, if your spine again nice and long. Maybe hips side to side. Good stretch for lower back if you've got any tension, stiff muscles. To stretch your hips and your glutes. Good, breaths in and slowly out. Okay. If you're still fine, we're going to stretch even deeper right now. So we need position on your knees. And now left leg. As you've done this stand-up position, remember I ask you to turn only your leg if your hips facing forward. Show from the side. Okay, hips staying the same. Instead, rotation. You're going to do the same on your knees. So start to your side and check how far you can move your leg out, holding hips square. If you imagine you've got your foot and your right knee in line, you're holding rest of your joints in line together as much as you can, obviously, because if muscles tight, your leg is gonna be somewhere here. But avoid trying to move your leg out too much. If you're already flexing your hips, your body is just trying so hard to compensate the stretch because it's just too much for your left leg already. And that's why you can notice this movement in your body. You're leaning forward and you're pushing your hips back. Try to release, it's just too much. So in this case, move your foot to the front more. But squeeze your glutes, push your hips forward and try to pull your knee back. They need to that movement in two different directions. Hips forward, left leg back. And maybe that's your position for now. So you don't have your knee in line with your hip now, but this is your position. This is the way to start to work. If the muscles in your left leg, hip very tight. Instead, trying to match and holding position like this. Okay, hope that's clear. Let me know. You can leave the comments if that is clear for now. If your leg is as I show you already, just focus to move. Hips forward, knee back. Inhale, release, and exhale, stretch. Both together. You need to find the balance between pulling knee and hips opposite direction. If someone has more flexibility, so you almost got your knee and hips in line together, so it's nothing to go any further because you've got your leg the maximum range of movement from your hip. The way to stretch deeper is by moving hips towards your left foot, but only if your left knee is nearly or completely in line with your hips. Otherwise, if you're trying this, you just exaggerate the problem. It's not doing anything more for your leg. Okay, hopefully that makes all sense to you. Please let me know. I can explain more. So find the position, work maybe here, inhale, exhale, or some of you more flexible. You've got your position nice and upright, hips square, and you've got this movement in line again as your hips and your knees. Show you from the side again. Option 1, inhale, exhale, or this way without moving hips back. Okay, So it's important you know how your body can compensate the stretch if you're trying too hard. Inhale and exhale. As you've got the max stretching for you. Again, knee directly above your ankle. Inhale and exhale. I'm still trying to push my hips forward and knee back, okay? All the time. This is the additional movement. That's why this exercise is a little bit tricky because there's lots of different things going on. That's why it's better to start with your own adaptation and slowly learn and see if it's improving the range of movement in your hip, left side, and by stretching muscles, left leg. You can carry on or hold if it's fine. You can add your right arm, inhale, exhale. If you're more flexible by bending to your left, just bring more weight so you can feel deeper stretch again. So every next step is to progress, is the way to add deeper stretch. It's not the option. This is the option 1, this is the option 2. Is the way if your body is ready and you're feeling, okay, I need deeper stretch, doesn't work for me, I can't feel my muscles that much, I need deeper stretch. So you're bending to your left side. Inhale and exhale, still pushing hips forward because you're squeezing glutes constantly. And you can use your left arm to pull your left knee back. Okay, so the first action as we start is still there. Inhale and exhale. And relax. Have your leg. Please remember, feel free to take a break anytime. Okay, you can just watch, try maybe just 1 or 2 repetitions and just try to tailor this session for your needs for today. As you're going to practice more, you'll be able to do whole session together with me. Checking what's the range of movement could be different. Usually one side is stronger, the other one is more flexible. So you can notice maybe this one is the more flexible for you. Okay, but still works the same way. Hips forward, knee back, and movement left and right is if your knee in line with your hips. If you can't see it, no, just hold and focus to improve flexibility first in your right leg. If someone is ready, we can add more deeper stretch by moving hips to your right and down towards your right heel. Inhale and exhale. Not your glutes, left side, especially really strong. And this arm is for a reason, to pull your knee back. Exactly. So it's not hurting your hip. You don't have any like pinching pain, because that could be the sign you're just forcing your body too much or position is not right. Let me know, okay? Inhale, exhale. For deeper stretch, if you're ready, is holding the stretch and adding your arm, more weight. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Okay, let's stretch your quadriceps. It's the same position. Runners use it a lot, but again, you need to know how to do it correctly. This doesn't work. You can feel it a little bit, but you're losing like 90% of the stretching if you're holding like this. Knee forward, you got hip flexed, and you don't hold your knees together. So to learn the right position, alignment for your body, to work muscles the right way, I figure out the best way is to start on the floor. And you're doing exactly the same thing. So first we're checking if you've got enough flexibility to reach for your foot. Otherwise, it's going to be compensation by moving your leg out. So if you can't reach for your foot without moving your knee out, okay, just hold your leg and rest of your body. Squeeze your glutes. Your buttocks muscles needs to be strong to push hips to the floor. Why? Because we'd like to stretch your hip flexor. To stretch, leg needs to be completely straight in your hip area, okay? So if you notice, you can reach for your foot, but you're flexing your hip by lifting, making gap. That's a compensation. Think about this as you reach for your foot. And maybe that's for now, which is okay. Inhale and exhale, try to pull more, but without lifting hips. So you need to remember, your body can compensate by changing position of your hips to stretch quadricep and hip flexor. Maybe some ready to reach for your heel only. Pull and check again how your hips position. If they are the same, you can hold. Or later on, you can reach for your foot and pull. But glutes really strong, really active. Inhale, slowly exhale, relax. And again, you can notice difference between left and right side. Could be the same as the previous exercise or could be opposite. You're stretching different muscles. It's more front of your leg right now, front of your thigh. Checking without moving your leg. So you've got your knee in the same position. Not pushing your leg out to reach for your foot. Good, breaths in and slowly out. Slowly relax your forearms. And let's stretch your glutes, hips, lower back again. Okay. Good stretch for your hips. On your floor, placing your left knee directly behind your left hand. And now start to move your right leg back. And you will notice straight away, if you can go further to bring your hip lower, or you need to stay higher. That's the way I find out is you've got this control, how deep you actually can go for this position. Stretch is gonna be on your left side, hip and glutes area, all these muscles here. So maybe some of you needs to stay here, which is fine. Maybe some of you can actually sit on your left foot to feel. It's gonna be intense stretching because there are big muscles here, okay, big size of muscles. But you actually happy and comfortable to hold it, shoulders relaxed. If you're more flexible, you need deeper stretch. We need your left foot be crossed to your right side, but we're not sitting on your left right now. We're moving opposite way. We're lifting your left to push your right down to the floor, okay? So if you notice, oh yeah, that's too much, bring your foot back again and just rock your hips side to side. Inhale and exhale. Squeeze your glutes, your straight leg, your right side. So that's the way to really work in a safe way without tension and too much pressure for your joints. If the muscles tight, you can feel your joints as well. Okay, and as you practice just this movement, eventually you're gonna be able to bring your foot on your right, push your hips and weight to your right side. That's why we're lifting your left. And next step to, again, going for deeper stretch. This is how you, step by step, stretching more and more if you need to. So right now is to find where are you right now, and you can see how far you can progress. So first you need to be able to bring your left foot in front of your right hip and later on your arms. Why? Because if you're staying really high on this hip and you're going to lift your hips off the floor instead pushing down. We need this movement to go deeper, closer to the floor of your hips. Hopefully that makes sense. How to get up is bring your hands, tuck your toes on your right foot, lift your knee, slowly lift your hips, slide your left knee back, and now bring your right. And again, left leg. Checking. Oh yeah, I can feel the stretch on my right side. That's my position. It's not about forcing yourself, okay? Just work with your limitations. I know I'm saying that a lot, but that's what it is. That's why we say listen to your body, and this is exactly what we mean saying that, okay? So if you're ready, try. Now I can't hold it, it's just too much, it's pulling like crazy. Bring and sit on your foot and just rock your hips side to side. As much as you rock to your left, you're going to feel deeper stretch on your right side. And as you practice, you're improving the flexibility. So your right is off the floor, but your left is closer. And after this step, you can try to bring your forearms. If your chest high, but your spine nice and long and hips lower than your shoulders. Hope that makes sense. Okay. Deep breath in, slowly out. Straight leg, muscles, your buttocks area, nice and strong. Squeeze it. And now hands, left foot, lift your knee, hips, and slowly go up. Again, child pose. If your hips higher, or you're able to sit, or again, try to move your knees out, not feet together. Again, maybe hips side to side. Okay, we're going to do just one more stretch. You need to lay down on your back. Forearm, arms, knees close to you. It's gonna be the same area as the previous one, but like a reverse one. So first, if you were sitting on your foot, just cross your right over your left. Bring your arms by your side, and you're trying to rock your hips, legs to your left side. Inhale, just the center, and exhale to your left without lifting right shoulder. If you were able to cross your leg to your left side, the previous one, you're going to cross your leg over your left. And now just moving your right leg away. For deeper stretch, you're bringing your left closer. And you're going to feel the stretch. Deeper stretch a little bit is again rocking hips side to side as you rock to your left. Again, quite intense stretching. Try to relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Control your breaths. If you're holding your breaths, that's a simple message from your body. You're just trying too hard. Takes time. You need to be super patient and just respect your body. Work with it. Not against. Don't fight with yourself. Okay. And again, the first one is just crossing over your right, holding in the center, and exhale, trying to twist to your right. Feel stretch on your left. You need deeper stretch. Cross bring closer, or again, rock side to side. You can reach for your leg and behind your knee if it's close enough. So there's no movement in your upper body. If you don't have your leg that close, that's the movement. Just arms by your side and using muscles in your leg straight to bring your right to you and move your left away. That's the way to correctly stretch your glutes and hips on your left side right now. So I hope it was all clear for you how to stretch. Why is few things you always need to check and be aware, because your body can compensate and you know why right now is compensating, what's the reason. And you found the right option for every single stretch for yourself, for your needs, okay? That's why I'm not using any names for the poses, because if I say, okay, pose and the name, you've got this picture, and usually is super advanced one, and you're still trying. Point is, everybody is gonna be in different way to dispose, okay? That's why I try to change the perspective and way people see yoga is, oh yeah, yoga is not for me because I'm not flexible. That's why you need yoga. As much as you are an inflexible person, you exactly need yoga, because this is the way to be more flexible. And it's not only to bring your legs over your head, never was my desire, my goal, and I'm not doing this stuff. It's more like keep all your joints in the right range of movement and keep your muscles flexible for one simple reason: injury prevention. I think is a good one. Another one is just, especially if you exercise and you're working with weights, walking, cycling, swimming, muscles getting stronger. You can feel it, you can see it, the shape, the tone. But as much as you work for the strength, you're losing the flexibility. And again, if the muscle's tight, you don't have this range of movement as you used to have before you start to exercise, doing some repetitive movement like swimming, cycling, running, walking. The same muscles working only one way without this full range of movement. And if something happens, you just all of a sudden just place your foot the wrong way, tear tendon, injury in your ankle or hips. So yeah, injury prevention, that's the main thing. And also stretching muscles after workout or in your rest day or your recovery day. Makes all the difference for your muscles, for faster and much better recovery after the stretching, after any workout you've been doing the same day or day after. Okay, so keep it balanced, strength and flexibility together for safe body, whatever you do. Okay, so thank you for joining me today. Thank you for any comments. Hopefully I will hear something from you guys. If you enjoyed the session, give me thumbs up. Please let me know if all is clear and all my instruction and demonstration and explanation are clear for you and all make sense. Because as much as you understand, you know at home you're doing the correct and safe way, because that's my priority. I like to be sure you're not guessing, yeah, that I'm doing the right way or wrong way. You know exactly, because you know which muscles you stretch and where you need to feel it and which muscles you need to keep it engaged. Okay, so I'm going to finish this session right now. So if you're new, you just stop for this video, for the video live stream session. Please subscribe for more. We do live streaming every day for members, 3 times per week for the public access, but also we're filming between, so it's more videos coming. So please the notification on to be informed of everything what's coming on our YouTube channel. And yeah, 3 o'clock we're going to do splits. 1 flex this way and 1 flex really wide. Again, from the very, very easy way how to get there. Okay, I'm not expecting everybody's gymnastic and I think, okay, 5 minutes warm up and we're there. No, that's why I decided to do this video for you guys, so you can enjoy this journey and be sure you're stretching muscles right way. So thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, healthy, in tune with us. Hopefully I see you in a few minutes, or enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye, guys.